Hello and welcome back. Now, I made a video on my update basically explaining what I'm doing and where I'm going with like some of my content. And the only reason why this is basically on my screen is because I have nothing to show, and honestly, I just don't want to put on my camera on my phone. So I want to talk about what I'm going to be doing or what I want to accomplish during the new year. Now, for the past 7 years, the one thing that I've been trying to do and accomplish is just have another child for 7 years. And all I've been doing is giving myself heartbreak and stress. I haven't really given any care to my physical appearance, my physical appearance, and my mental health. And to be honest, I'm still probably going to have the stress of not being able to have another child. But my point is that I want to lessen that stress. What I want to really do is not only focus on having a child, like that was my main goal. Nothing else mattered. Like, not my skincare routines, not my dental health, not my weight issue, nothing. Like, the weight was because not just because of the way I felt about myself and how I looked, but I was trying to lose weight for the wrong reason, and that reason was for having a child. When you lose weight, you don't lose weight for other people or for just a small goal. And I don't mean a small goal as in like um it's something that's irrelevant in your life. But what I'm saying is that this is a small goal in which, like, it's only going to be for a possible short time. You lose weight, you try and you try, and once you get pregnant um, and have your baby, are you going to still try to lose weight? Are you still like, is that in your heart of hearts that you want to keep the weight off for yourself? And my answer is yes, I want to keep the weight off. I was, when I was younger, much smaller. I lived in New York. There was much more walking around. Um, I didn't have a car. I had basically, like I said, it was just, I didn't have a car. So keeping the weight off was easy. On top of all that, while I was in New York, I was able to go for free to a martial arts studio and work out there. So, again, like I said, keeping off the weight was pretty easy. And not only that, with the excessive like walking around New York and also having basically a free gym membership, um, I didn't have much time to eat, like there was not a lot of time. Um, Everything for me in New York was fast paced, and I don't, to be honest, it's not like I'm saying, hey, living in New York is just fast paced. I mean, at times it feels like it, but I mean, it's because we're always on the go. Go, 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 go. We're in, like, the place I'm in right now, um, is not really, I wouldn't say that it's slow. It's still fast paced, but because of my situation where I don't work anymore, um, we have a car where I don't have to walk or, take a bus. Like all the luxury in my life is making it so that it's not healthy. So at this point, it's a little bit more difficult for me um to lose the weight and keep it off. On top of all that, age kind of declines your metabolism. And these aren't okay. So the thing is that I don't like making up excuses of why I am as big as I am. I am 163 pounds right now at 5'5", and it's not good. Along with the excessive eating, where because I'm home and I'm home a lot, um, especially during Corona, it's just I'll snack. And after I realized that I was gaining weight again, like I gained 3 pounds in the span of 2 days. I stopped snacking. So then I started to kind of like, in a sense, starve myself a little bit in the morning and then in the evening. And then as soon as the late afternoon, like 1:30, I would eat. And then from that point till like, I don't know, 11 or so, I was um I was kind of like snacking. I'm trying to snack healthier foods. But the thing is that as soon as you hit a certain time, the solid foods that you snack on are not, because once you go to bed, your body is kind of in hibernation, I would assume. Like, well, not assume, but from what I understand, like you're not breaking down the foods as fast as you are if you're awake and on the go. So I would snack after, like before bedtime, and that's not good. And then, I just stopped eating and starving myself at night. Um, and I felt like everything that I was doing was like not good. Um, if I ate more, I would gain. If I ate less, I would gain. And all of this time I'm pulling my hair wondering what the hell I'm doing wrong. Because of course, fat people, the only reason why we stay fat is because we eat a lot, right? But that's not the case. The case is that, you know, I mean, the information's out there. I looked it up, and in my heart of hearts, I knew what I was doing wrong, but I was just pretty much in denial. So, uh, basically, with my weight is I'm going to start losing weight not because I want to have a child, but because I want to lose weight and keep it off. And I even told my husband, like, yesterday he was, um, his mother had made like this meat pie, basically, and it had bread. And I told him, I was like, I'm not eating that, flat out. And he was like, just portion control. But the thing is that I get hungry, like, you know what I mean? I can't just have sliver of that and then feel full. So, I was like, I'd rather have a salad. He was like, because I'm sorry. So I had told him, I was like, listen, I was 200 pounds at one point. This is not good. This is not good. And he was like, you do realize that you were 200 pounds. I still loved you. I said, yeah, but I didn't love myself. And that is what I'm doing this for. I'm doing it for me. Now, you could be in a relationship. Your husband could see you as beautiful no matter if you're fat, if you're skinny, if you're in the middle. That's great. That's thank you. But the thing is that the person that really needs to love you is yourself. You can't just make it out to be, okay, it's all for my husband, or it's all for my wife, or it's all for my significant other. I'm sorry I put a gender in it, but the reason why I put a gender in it is because, well, I have a husband, he's male. So that's the reason why I put gender. Losing weight is about your self esteem. It's about you. It's not about other people. If you're doing it for other people, you're doing it for the wrong reason. And the funniest thing is that my husband was like, yeah, but you were enjoying being 200 pounds. I was like, I wasn't enjoying it. He was like, well, you were enjoying eating all that food. And I was like, yeah, at the moment. I was like, of course, I love to eat those foods. I love the taste of those foods, but I don't love the end result of those foods. I just don't feel good after eating it. It's like being on that first time date, okay? You see that the guy is a complete charmer. Like he charms you out of your pants. At the moment, he is good in bed, but then afterwards, you feel dirty. And the guy is still calling you, and eventually, it's like to the point where you're interested in a relationship and he is not. You find out that you've been wasting your time on a guy that, yeah, he's good in bed, you enjoyed it. Yeah, he's a complete and total charmer. He treats you nice for the moment. And then down the line, he breaks your heart because he tells you he doesn't want anything, meaningful with you. He doesn't want a long-term relationship that's healthy. I hope that makes sense. You want foods that are going to have a positive, long-lasting effect on you, not a negative, long-lasting effect on you. Foods, they help with your mental state, and they also help with your physical state. So that's all I'm saying, is that I want to prepare my body. Well, I want to start thinking about the long lasting effects and the long term effects that it's going to do on me. Now, with the skin routine, I swear, like, I wasn't even thinking about it until recently. My cousin, she was like, "Hey, I've been buying these wrinkle creams, and I've been doing this and that." And she pointed at me and she was like, "Look, like, um not everybody can look like that, okay?" And the reason why she pointed at me was basically because, like, my skin is not flawless, but it looks good for its age. Do you know what I mean? Like, and in all honesty, I never thought about, like, my skin, I mean, I I've always had, like, like, everybody looked at me like I always had, like, this young looking face. But then as of recently, I've seen um things here and there that I was like, "Oh my God, I'm getting old." I see the line from your nose to, like, your like mouth, the corner of your mouth. I see that. and on one side it's more prominent than the other. If you look from afar, it doesn't look like it's bad. I'm actually looking at the mirror and I'm like maybe 3 feet like away from it, and I don't see it, it's a little dark. I don't see it. If I turn on the light, I'm pretty sure I will. Nope, I don't see it. But when I get up at close and personal, I could see it's forming. I see it, so when my cousin, she brought up that the skin thing, I had to examine for myself. And then on top of all that, again, like I was saying with the mirror, I'm looking like I'm 3 feet away. And if I like don't say anything, if I'm like straight faced, I kind of see the little lines on my chin, like not on my chin, not directly on my chin, but like around the chin. So like you see the two little lines, and it's not that visible, but it's there. You can kind of see it. So that being said, there were a lot of things that I just neglected to think about or just to do. And then when these things popped up, when these things came up, um, I couldn't help but think. I basically was running my life race just for one simple goal. And that's not what life is all about. Running your race is for multiple reasons. And I can't believe that slipped my mind. Goals, of course, are for family, but you know, it's also for your mental health, for your physical well being, for your financial health. And what I did was, I kind of like, I did not ruin my financial health, but I didn't help it. Buying all those pregnancy tests and ovulation kits and stressing some more, and going on to the app, buying some more pregnancy tests, and doing all of that didn't solve a thing. It was just money down the drain. And the funniest thing is that the first step I took into this quote unquote recovery, because I felt like, I didn't feel like it at the time, but I felt like I needed something, some sort of hobby. But now I realize that it was like a step into recovery of just the same old song and dance, just buying pregnancy tests and ovulation kits, and checking my hormones and checking this and doing that and going to the OBGYN every week. It's like I needed something else to think about, and couponing was that. And what got me thinking these past 3 months while I was on birth control, if you feel like, yo, you need to take a step back and reevaluate yourself, believe me, take birth control that has the potential to stop ovulation. Do that for yourself. Ask for 3 months. Just do it. During that time, you may have a sense of clarity. You may find yourself again. And I honestly have found myself. As cheesy as that sounds, I found myself. I'm writing a story, and it's not even about um, pregnancy. Um, it is about loss, but it isn't about pregnancy. Will it get published? I don't know. I mean, I'll try, but I don't know if I'll ever get published. Basically, the story that I'm writing is for me and for anybody who wants to read it. But I'll tell you this one thing, that it's not heavily on loss. It is about loss, but it isn't at the same time, if you can. Yeah. I've realized that I want to look a certain way. I don't want to keep looking like a thumb. And I even told my husband, I was like, I want to buy cute outfits that I feel confident in. I said, listen, I want to get a dress that a flattering dress that I could put on, that I don't look like the Michelin Man. And if I'm saying things that make you, like, offend you, believe me, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to tell you how I feel about myself. If you feel good about yourself, if you're my size, like 160, 163, and you're 5'5", and you're happy with yourself, by all means, I'm happy for you. I think that's a beautiful thing, that you could be happy with yourself. And I kind of envy you a little bit. So, um, do I think I'll ever get pregnant again? You know, a part of me thinks, no, no, it's not going to happen. It's been 7 years and I don't feel like um, I've had good news in that area. I mean, if my OBGYN said, "Hey, nothing's wrong. You're cool. I just don't understand what's going on." Um, then yeah, I would have some sort of like, that wouldn't even be a thought in my mind. But because they gave me such grim news in the past, it just doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. It would be a miracle. It would be a miracle, but it's not. It's, for me, when I have to get something, or when I have to accomplish something, it's through struggles and immense hard work. Like, there are people that can actually like succeed in just some hard work. Oh, it's hard work. Like, I did a year of hard work and I got it, or I did like 2 years of hard work and I got it. But literally, like, I would have to struggle and go into the mud and like not even hold my head up through the mud. I have to swim through it, like 4 feet deep into the mud, and just like swim and swim for a long time. So I don't know. I'm not trying to make everybody feel bad for me, but I'm just saying that I don't think I don't think it's gonna happen. But that's not going to stop me from still trying. I'm just thinking like realistically, or hope for the best, prepare for the worst. You get what I mean? So my whole outlook on this whole entire year is self-care for myself, because I want it for myself. And if God sees it fit to give me a gift, then yeah, I'll take it. So my whole point of this little rant, I guess, is even though you have a significant other, that's great. It's beautiful. But here's the thing, is that you need to love yourself before you even care if they like you as you are. Because when you're doing it for someone else, there isn't really, it isn't you. This video has gone on far too long. My daughter is actually in class right now. Please wish me luck on that book, like, well, not book, but story. Um, I think it's good, and I don't know. I would love for people to enjoy it too, like other people. But I mean, I'm not a professional like writer. I haven't gone to school for it. Um, I have a wide imagination, so I just hope that like something comes of it, but we'll see. I've actually been thinking about this storyline or the string of storylines for a while. I was like 20 when I thought about it, so it's not like one night I was thinking to myself, hey, this would be a good storyline. And then I wrote a story. Basically, it's years in the making. For some reason, I'm still freaking tired. I think it's because like I didn't get enough sleep. And that's another thing that I have to work on is getting enough sleep. Basically the right amount of sleep, if you get what I mean, because there are times when I oversleep or there are times when I just don't sleep in, I don't know, the 8 hours that you're supposed to be sleep. I think it's 8 hours. If anyone has watched Attack on Titan, I'm going to give you a picture of how I feel right now. Or how tired I feel. So, if you've ever okay, if you look up the character Levi from Attack on Titan, his eyes to me look super tired. Like they look like they've never had a night of sleep. So like that's how I feel right now. I feel as tired as he looks. God, I love that show. I'm 38 and simping over like a freaking drawing. I can't even. I feel stupid, to be honest. Like, it's just the weirdest thing. I see all these teeny boppers. They're just like, I love him. He's so amazing. And I'm just like, holy crap. I'm them. But before I make myself look like even more of a fool, let me get the hell off of this. Okay. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to know more about the things that I talk about, feel free to subscribe. Questions, comments, concerns, down in the down in the comment section below. Again, if I'm like slurring or sounding all types of stupid, believe me, it's because I'm tired. Thanks for watching the video. I hope I actually spoke clearer. I'm still working on like trying to not sound, I don't know, like I don't know what I'm talking about, or it just feels funny to me trying to speak to a phone that has nobody else on the other line. You get what I mean? And I don't have anxiety, but the thing is that I am kind of an introvert, so yeah, I have to I've been working on that too. I guess I'll speak about that later in another video. Yeah, this 30 minutes. Anyways, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.